Hi, this is Mato. Welcome to my online chess lecture. In this video I will show you a game between Jilin Zhang and Domagoj Dragicevic. This is a game from the Australian Championship 2024. Jilin Zhang had white pieces and she started with e4. Domagoj Dragicevic played e5, knight to f3, knight to c6, d4, the Scotch game. E takes on d4, knight takes on d4, knight to f6, knight takes on c6, the popular main line, b takes on c6, e5, queen to e7, pinning the pawn, queen to e2 unpinning, knight to d5, attacking the knight with c4, bishop to a6, another pin, b3, g6, bishop to b2, bishop to g7, knight to d2, Domagoj Dragicevic castled kingside and Jilin Zhang castled queenside. f6, white to move, queen to e4 was played, f5, if f takes on e5 then c takes on d5. Back to our game, we have f5 attacking the queen, queen to e1 threatening to capture the knight, knight to f4, knight to f3, knight to e6, white to move. How would you continue now if you had white pieces? Jilin Zhang played h4. Here comes hurry. c5, intending to play bishop to b7. h5, rook from f to d8. h takes on g6. h takes on g6. Bishop to d3. Bishop to b7. White to move. I watched this game live with the first Australian Grandmaster Ian Rogers in the analysis room. In this position, his first idea was knight to h4, and then he said that white would also allow to play g4. But at the moment, this is not possible because the knight is hanging. So in this position, we ask our silicon friend for a suggestion, and the silicon friend suggested queen to e3 now. And interestingly, this was the move played in the game, making g4 possible. King to f7 and g4 was played. F takes on g4, attacking the pin, the knight. The knight must move, and white must sacrifice the exchange. So we have knight to h4, bishop takes rook, bishop takes on g6 check, king to g8, rook takes bishop, black played queen to g5, offering to trade queens, and the offer was accepted. Queen takes queen, knight takes queen, knight to f5, black to move. Black was worried about e6 pawn push. So knight to e6 was played. Let's try another variation. Knight to h3 also comes to mind, blocking the rook. And then one line goes like this. Knight takes on g7, king takes on g7, bishop to e4, attacking the rook. If the rook moves to, say, b8, then bishop to f5, allowing black to take the pawn, but then e6 check, and black is in trouble. Back to our game. So we have knight to e6, rook to g1, king to f8. The king is on the run, but he really has nowhere to go. Rook takes on g4, rook from a to b8, f4, rook to b6, knight takes on g7, knight takes knight, f5, d5, white to move. How would you continue now? Perhaps white has more than one good move in this position, like white can play bishop to a3, but rook to h4 is good enough, causing black lots of trouble. King to g8 was played. Let's see what happens after d takes on c4. One line goes like this. f6, if the knight moves to a safe spot, then checkmatus. Back to our game, we have king to g8, e6, knight takes on c6. Well, Let's try d takes on c4. What happens then? One line goes like this. Bishop to f7, check. And after king to f8, bishop to f6, and black has no hope. Back to our game. We have knight takes on e6, sacrificing the knight for the survival of the king. But it doesn't work. Knight sacrifice doesn't work because of rook to h8, checkmate. Wow, what a beautiful attack by Jilin Zhang. What do you think of this game? And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video. I wish you good luck with your chess, and bye for now.